Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dot from Dot Me Now Coaching and Entertainment. For coaching, my links are down below. I have a Patreon down below. It's super fire over there. I have an astral projection course down below. Whether you want to leave your body or lucid dream, I got it all inside there. You're gonna get some good mastery over that. I'm not gonna lie. You really practice that, you're gonna really get it right. Hey, do it yourself. You're gonna see. There's a Discord down below. My social medias are down below. I have my email down below. This video actually came about as a result of the email because maybe you don't want to get like a full coaching call. Okay, email me real quick. I might respond. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be the same as a one-on-one call because I could get way more in depth. But I could make a video for you. You know what I'm saying? Do a little something, something. And plus, I feel like this could help a lot of other people. So I don't know the exact title or thumbnail to this video, but you guys probably get some of the context. But I'm still gonna read the email so we have context of what's going on here, right? So I'm not gonna say this person's name. I'm not gonna show it on screen. None of that. I'm just gonna read it out, right? He says, "Hey man, I've been struggling these past few months in a low vibrational state and all, man. I will list out my situation right here really quick, but if you could hit me back and we could talk, I would appreciate it. Basically, bro, in July, I he said basically, bro, in July broke with this shorty. So I'm assuming he meant to say basically in July, bro, I broke up with this shorty. Started being my shit again, and it got to the point of degeneracy. Also, the content had reached into, the ABC community, so I have been in deep shame and regret these last couple of weeks trying to rationalize why I did that. I'm not homosexual, don't want to be homosexual, but this was the opposite of that. So I've been telling myself since you were in a low vibrational state and those thoughts weren't yours, you're not. But I don't even know why I've been doing it for so long. Help me, bro." Now, look, when I read that, the whole ABC part, I'm like, oh, okay. I could see how that would like mess with your mind. I really could. Like I haven't really experienced that, but I could like assume. But it's kind of crazy because someone else they didn't have this happen, but something that like I don't know. I know multiple people who be like questioning their sexuality. I kind of noticed this trend going on. You know what I'm saying? So when I respond, I say, "Yo, what's good, bro? Since you were in a low vibrational state, it does make you more open to spirits of perversion, spirits of it does make you more open to spirits of perversion and spirits of degeneracy. What you need to do is reconnect to your own spirit and God/source and stop letting yourself be controlled by thoughts and emotions. I can make a video for you explaining more if you want. I will black out your name and stuff, but I might have to reach your email out for context. Da da da. So my whole entire point, I told him pretty much the basic, right? Like, yeah, like you're in a low vibrational state, so you're gonna be open to this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta reconnect with your spirit and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He said, "You right." I think I'm starting to realize a little bit more every day, but yeah, if you could do that for me, I really appreciate it. So I'm like, okay, but I'll make the video, right? Because I could explain way more, right? Oh, hold up, my fault. I'm getting the text and shit, but here's pretty much what niggas took notes on. So I'm like, okay, he's struggling with the low vibrational state, right? Why is it? Well, it starts with the fact that he broke up with his shorty. He started being his shit, and then the content dived into the ABC community. However, he's not really homosexual, so it caused like a lot of regret and shame, right? And he doesn't really know why he's been doing it for so long. So it's like these are like the main key points that we gotta hit. Wait, hold up. Let me respond to this text real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, boom. My full attention is here, right? So let's address the first part. Okay, so broke up with his shorty, start being this shit, right? So I feel like I should have asked them why they even broke up. Like that was actually important. So bro, if you see in this video you want to talk more about this, like if after this video you want to talk more about it, you could hit me up. We could talk. So that kind of could have been important. You know what I'm saying? But at the same exact time, though, right? It also is kind of beneficial in regards to making this video due to the fact that since I don't have every single piece of information is not as specific to this person. It could help a wider range of people if you're struggling with this also or something like that. You see? So with that being said though, right? I feel like knowing why they break up, why y'all broke up is kind of important because the reason, like for example, if you got cheated on, that's gonna make you feel even worse. Or it could just be that shorty just wasn't your vibe, whatever the heck. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on why the breakup happens, that could add its own layer of trauma to work through. You know what I'm saying? That's why I thought it's kind of important to know. But he started being his stuff again. And it's like I'm gonna assume that's because I'm gonna assume if you got a girl, you probably having sex with your girl, right? Not being your dick, you got a girl, right? Because that's constant. You're getting that constant intimacy and that constant stimulation, right? But now you don't have that. It's like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Your lust start taking over, then you be like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Now, how do we solve that basic solution? Because I'm gonna talk more about the ABC stuff. Because if you know what the ABC community is, you know what that means. Let's be real, you know what that means. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to that, but I want to handle this first basic problem of like not watching corn and beating your stuff after you break up with your girl, right? So here's the quick solution. Get back in the game, bruh. You know what I mean? Get back in the game, right? Now you shouldn't only get in the game just to have intercourse with people. You should want to actually build a connection. But like get back in the game, bro. Especially depending on how long y'all broke up, because like you clearly want some type of intimacy, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So you should try to build a connection with a person and get that stimulation. But it shouldn't be only based upon that. But you should try to search for that, especially like if you've been out the game for a while. But that's like more of a short term thing because once again, that could easily turn into just meeting different girls just to interact with them, and then it's only that base level stuff. Now the thing is, you like if y'all both established that, hey, we just gonna be doing this and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm nobody to judge. I don't really do that. I mean, back in the past, I would have did that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but now it's kind of I don't really do that no more. But now I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do that with somebody, I gotta actually be connected with them. You know what I'm saying? No, like what? Yeah, I gotta. So. You could like I feel like you might want to get back in the game maybe, you know what I'm saying? Whether I don't really use dating apps, but if you want to use dating apps you can, you know what I'm saying, whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? Now I understand when you had a girl for a while, you know what I'm saying, you kind of could sometimes forget how to have the sauce and stuff like that. I'm not really a dating coach. Now, do I have the sauce? Not to be cocky, but I think I got a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna act like I'm just Mr. Bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like nah, but yeah, I might have a little sauce or two, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real humble guy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, cause I had a girl, you know what I'm saying? And then like niggas stopped, you know what I'm saying? Niggas broke up with that, and you know what I'm saying? And then from there, I was just, I went through the whole like, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep with some girls. But then I was like, nah, let me just chill. You know what I'm saying? I had to overcome my own lust. So I kind of know what it's like. Like I ain't do everything that this person did, but I understand the whole entire thing. I don't got constant vagina, and I kind of want to get some, so I might just, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like get back in the game though, because like that does help. You know what I'm saying? Especially because like intimate connections are important inside some people's lives, and that's if that's important for you, why not interact with women? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and try to get your sauce back, because I understand what it's like. You gotta get the sauce back sometime. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only way to get your sauce back is by talking with women though. Like I mean, you could, like I said, I'm not a dating coach. I don't really watch dating coaches, you know what I'm saying? I know that's like a whole section of YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, you know what I'm saying? I've seen it get talked about, but I don't really watch dating coaches and whatever the heck. But if you hey, that may help some men. I just never really needed it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that could help you, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the main thing you need is experience with women. You know what I'm saying? Because they're people just like you. But when you watch a whole lot of corn, you could over sexualize them and become a weirdo, and it's not good. So just talk to them and desexualize your brain, right? You got to overcome that lust. So You need to practice controlling your lust, and you need to also find more purpose inside your life and more sources of happiness and your true desires too, right? Because the more you are actually pushing towards something, one, you won't even have the time to even do that. You know what I'm saying? The fact you even have time for that is kind of crazy. It's like, nah, you should be working towards something, right? On top of that, when you work towards something, you kind of like think more highly of yourself, and it's like, I can't do that. That's gonna waste time. It's gonna waste energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you have more to lose type shit. So you gotta find out what makes you happy and find out more about like what you want to do inside your life and how you want to express your creative energy, how you want to express your desires inside the world. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can't have sex with a girl, so you gotta motherfucking impregnate the world. And what I mean by that is the fact that when you actually do your purpose, interact with your purpose. Let's say that you're a painter, or like you make music, or like you play a sport. These are all acts of actually like kind of having sex, because like to play basketball, you gotta perfectly move with the ball and shoot. You have to perfectly interact with the ball and literally unify with the ball in the sport and your movements. When you have intercourse, you're unifying with something. You know what I'm saying? So like when you make music, you're unifying with the beat. When you make a painting, you're unifying with the paper and the papers to make the beautiful art and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You just need to find out how to express this energy inside your external life. You know what I'm saying? But now we got to talk about how the content dived into the ABC community and stuff like that, because this is gonna happen, right? So you already have like spirits of desire, right? And that spirit of desire leads to spirits of lust. You know what I'm saying? The lust is like a overly, we have like a sexual desire essentially. You know what I'm saying? It's like lust. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have like a lot of it. That could lead to spirits of perversion, because like now you're so lustful that it's like normal stuff may not even stimulate you no more, and they want like a little extra spice, and it dive into some ABC stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you just so lustful that it's like, I need more something to stimulate me, right? And it's like, here's the thing, right? Let me first say this: regret and shame is actually good in this situation, right? Now, I'm not saying shame like, oh my god, I'm gonna motherfucking unalive myself, right? But I mean like the fact you have regret in some sense, of shame is kind of telling you like, listen, bro, what you just did, that's not really you. Like you don't want to do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say you did that shit and felt no regret and shame. That's just who you are then. You know what I'm saying? Which, hey, if that's who you are, to each his own. Like, listen, bro, if that's what you watch and you're cool with that, bro, I'm not a person that's going to tell you how to live your life unless you asking me some advice about how to better your life because you're not happy with some shit. But if you happy with all that shit, nigga, hey, nigga, do what the fuck you want to do. But it's for people who may have did that also, and they're like, why would I do that shit? And they kind of feel regret and shame. It's actually there's a good side to it, because it's telling you that you don't want to be that kind of person, and that this is kind of like wrong for you. Now, what you do have to do is accept it though. Like you definitely did like this shit definitely did happen through you, but it's not fully you. Now, here's what I mean, right? Here's what spirits are. Spirits are intelligent energies, right? Every single emotion is really a spirit. Like emotions are just etheric energies, right? It's just like etheric spirits, literally. Now, let me explain this shit more. An emotion is an energy in motion, right? Anger, sadness, happy. These are all energies in motion, right? Now, when you feel these energies in motion, you experience different kinds of intelligences. When you feel anger, you have angry thoughts. Angry thoughts are different from sad thoughts, and they're also different from happy thoughts, because happiness, sadness, and anger all contain different intelligences. It's like that movie Inside Out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see the second one, but I saw the first one a little bit ago, right? In the movie Inside Out, different emotions are personified as different characters within inside of a little girl's brain. You see what I'm saying? Every single emotion is its own spirit. You know what I'm saying? And it could also be an entity too that feeds off of that spirit. The difference is the fact that, for example, you can have anger flow through you, right? That's the spirit of anger. Now, if you are a person who is always angry, right, you become an angry person. It's like you're an entity now. So entities are actual conscious, and these are conscious intelligences that feed off of certain energies. So you can either feel the energy of anger, or you could feel like an actual being that just lives and sustains itself off of the energy of anger. You know what I'm saying? Cause like inside the movie, those are more like entities, kind of, cause like they have like their own like consciousness and stuff like that. But you get the point though, nigga. When you experience lust, that's different than you experiencing anger. That's different than you experiencing happiness and satisfaction. These are all different intelligences, right? When you're in a low vibrational state, because right, even being in the low vibe, right? This is why the breakup also kind of matters, because it's like the way the breakup happened could have also made a nigga sad, maybe felt lonely or insecure after, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So that shit definitely does matter. But in regards to just being in a low vibe in general, this is going to open you up to lower vibrational spirits and energies, right? And when you're not connected to your own spirit, you're open to being connected with other spirits, right? You see, this is why meditation is so crucial. This is why being spiritual is so crucial. If you're not following your spirit, you're going to have some other spirit leading you. They're going to have these emotions and these thoughts to make you do things which you wouldn't normally do. See, that regret and that shame is your spirit coming through saying, yo, bro, come back to me. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it's like fucking God saying, come back to me. Now, when I say God, I don't mean no fucking big man with a beard sitting upstairs looking down on you. That's not what the fuck I mean. Nigga, what the fuck I mean is the highest consciousness that you can embody, because literally, you see, right now, it's like you're inside of a dream, right? It's like you're inside of God's mind and you're the dreamer. Because, like, inside your own dreams, right, you can have a dream. And when you experience a dream inside your own mind, every single character is just an aspect of your consciousness. It's the same with life. We're just different aspects of God's overall consciousness. And when you wake up to the truth of who you actually are, you become the dreamer and not the character inside the dream. When you're a character inside the dream, you could just be taken over by fucking anything. You know what I'm saying? You just fucking play these different roles. One day you're some lusty nigga. One day you're some happy nigga. One day you're whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? When you actually wake up to who you are as God, you get back in tune with your spirit. That's what they call the Holy Spirit. There's literally your own spirit that's in tune with God. It's your own Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? And then you can actually become a conscious being inside the dream. Like, for example, when you're inside the dream, right? You could either be a character inside the dream. Like, let's say you have a dream right now, right? Where, like, let's say you have a dream where you're fucking being chased by a monster, right? You could either be the character inside the dream who's being chased by the monster, or you could be like, hold up, nigga, I'm inside the dream. And if you don't wake up, you're like, nigga, I'm just dreaming. Let me just choose to not motherfucking run and choose to just whoop this monster's ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing a scary character no more, because you could literally choose what the fuck you want to do. So when you're in tune with your spirit, you have more control over your own intelligence and your own willpower. When you control your intelligence and willpower, you control your thoughts and emotions, and you don't get controlled by other spirits who manipulate you. And when I say spirits, spirits are not actual beings. Like a demon, right, is an actual being. You know what I'm saying? A demonic entity is an actual being. And then there's certain demons that feed off of certain spirits, right? So there's certain demons that are actual beings that feed off the energy of lust. Like a succubus, right, is an energy that feeds off of lust. And I'm sure you're probably dealing with a couple of these too by this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way a succubus and other entities haven't came and are feeding off of this lust. Because once you start exhibiting a certain energy, like once lust comes inside you and then you start to exhibit lust, you leak out that energy, you leak out that spirit. Then other entities could like smell that and get hungry. It's like a shark inside the motherfucking water, my nigga. Once you start bleeding and exhibiting blood, the shark smells it and starts eating you, and then you produce more blood and they feed off of you even more. You know what I'm saying? Once you feel lust and leak that shit out, other beings come to you, eat the motherfucking lust up, and then you keep on feeling more lust because they keep on bringing it out of you even more. Then they keep on feeding off you even more till you're completely fucking drained. You know what I'm saying? This does not happen when you're actually linked with God and your own spirit. This is why God is so important, but it's not no big man upstairs. It's literally you waking up to what the fuck's going on. You need to wake up to the fact that you're not just a character. You're not just your thoughts and emotions. You know what I'm saying? These are actual intelligent energies that are flowing through you, making you do certain shit that you don't want to do. That's why you feel regret and shame. You see what I'm saying? So meditation is crucial. You know, I'm gonna actually put in the description box down below the videos. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it inside the comment section. I'm gonna put in the comments down below the videos that I made about meditation, about what it is and how to properly do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is literally how you connect back with your soul and connect back with your spirit. Start praying and shit too. You know what I'm saying? When you pray, understand that your prayer is like you turning back to yourself. It's like this. It's like say like imagine you're inside of a dream and you're saying, "Yo, I want to wake up. I want to wake up. I want to wake up." That's what your prayer is doing, because what you're doing when you pray is that you're turning your attention to a higher aspect of yourself and making yourself aware of that higher aspect. So start saying prayers like, nigga, like, and let your spirit chest talk. On my Patreon, I made a video about praying in the spirit, which I got taught about from an angel inside the astral. You know what I'm saying? I see you got now. If you want to cut the Patreon, that shit fire as fuck. I'm not saying you got to do that shit. I'm just saying that you got to pray in the spirit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Start just being open to just talking and letting your heart pour. I can't tell you what the fuck to say. I literally can't. You know what I'm saying? You need to just let your fucking heart out, nigga. Accept the fact that you did some shit that you did not want to do, and openly admit that shit and tell yourself that you want to do better. You know what I'm saying? Talk to yourself and talk to God about it, because God is just the highest aspect of you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to say it as a separate being, you kick this head, you are separate from it right now. Like inside of a dream, right? You may not inside of a dream, right? Or even inside the astral. Well, dreams are the astral. But like even when you're inside your, what I'm saying, even when you're inside your own mind, right? Sometimes you need to talk to your own mind for shit to happen. Like you may try to open a door inside a lucid dream and that shit don't open, and then you say, "Door, please open." Then it opens. You know what I'm saying? Because inside a dream, you are experiencing yourself as separate from yourself. You know what I'm saying? So even though you are that higher intelligence, you are experiencing separation right now. So it actually is good to realize the separation aspect from it, because since you're not fully connected back with that, you can't always fully understand that intelligence, and you need to talk to it so it can actually respond back to you. It's like talking to yourself, but a higher aspect of yourself that's not fully connected with you right now, but can connect with you more and more as you pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you connect with God in your own spirit, that's a new intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna have new thoughts and emotions. You know what I'm saying? So when you literally talk to God, right? When you talk and when you pray with your own spirit, you literally activate your spirit more and turn back to yourself and start literally having the thoughts of yourself. Because if you were God right now, you would be in control of yourself and not do the shit you don't want to fucking do. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually very important. It's very important. You know what I'm saying? You need to also reconnect in it, and as you reconnect, you're also gonna find those higher desires. You're gonna find out cause like you're not like you didn't come to Earth just to play with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You came to Earth to do some higher shit. Find out what that is. You see what I'm saying? Like it's actually really important. You know, and it's not me scolding nobody. It's just me talking like. You know what I'm saying? Like we men, bro. You know, like as men, we gotta be strong and in control of ourselves. We can't be slaves to our own desires and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta like even when it comes to watching corn in general, right? Forget the entire ABC stuff. Just the corn in general, you gotta overcome lust in general, bro. You cannot be controlled by lust. You can't be controlled by your head downstairs. You gotta be a man to actually be able to like withstand that type of desire energy flowing through you. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking talk. Because when you're too much your spirit, nigga, your spirit, like literally, when you do that stuff, right? It's like none of it is healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's only seen as healthy from the perspective of being a person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good to express your sexual desire. Da, da. When you get into it with your spirit, you can literally transmute your desires in so many ways. You could work out like because you like when you work out and already have purpose inside your life and do all these things, you don't even have the time or the desire to even do that. And then when you want to like really like get intimate, you do it with a person. You actually are able to find a person to talk to a person. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like with if you want a real connection with a person, you gotta just get back in the game, bro. You got to face rejection sometimes and find out who's really good for you. Go through the whole entire process again. You gotta do that shit, but you also gotta not be just succumbing to lust and only picking girls out of lust. You know what I'm saying? Because getting a connection really is important. You know what I'm saying? And it don't gotta just be out of being horny. That's why you're like, no, it don't gotta just be that. You know what I'm saying? So I am like that shit is important. I'm not saying that that shit is not important. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta be for the right reasons. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. You gotta find out what you really desire inside your life and why you really came here and what the fuck your purpose is on this earth and what the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you ever gotta think about it as like, oh, like what did I sign up for? Nigga, what do you want to do right now? That's what the fuck you signed up for. What the fuck you want to do right now? You know what I'm saying? Meditate and ask yourself these things too. He also said he doesn't know why he's been doing it for so long. Well, the end all be all is lack of connection to your soul, spirit, and God, right? also lacking willpower and discipline. But this also comes because he's not connected with his soul and his spirit, because you see, discipline and willpower come from intelligence. You see what I'm saying? Like willpower, right, is literally expressing your intelligence. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And your intelligence, right, comes from your consciousness and your awareness, right? When you're not conscious of your own soul and of your own spirit, you have other spirits, you have other intelligent energies flow through you, and those give you different thoughts and emotions, and they make you act a certain kinds of ways, and they control your willpower. When you become conscious, you become aware of your own awareness, you become aware of your own intelligence. You can literally control your intelligence and your willpower and how you express that shit. You see what I'm saying? So the lack of willpower and discipline comes from a lack of connection. You know what I'm saying? And then also there might be a lack of higher aspirations, because I'm gonna assume that the breakup could have made you hold up. This is why I gotta know why the this is why I gotta also this is why it's also good to know why they might have broke up, as well as how the breakup itself affected the person. Because let's say that some of the low vibrational shit wasn't just lust, but could also be sadness and loneliness, right? That also comes from lack of connection. There's like an Egyptian proverb. I might butcher it, but it pretty much just says that in the face of loneliness, you have nothing to fear but yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga, it's good. Like it's actually good to be alone sometimes to get your head right. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe, like if you're not, like if you don't want that connection right now with a person, definitely get it from yourself. That's why, like, cause like you can't depend on a person for a connection. You know what I'm saying? But when you connect with yourself, you'll naturally connect with people you're meant to connect with. You know, it's a whole entire thing. I think I made a video about lust on my channel too. I'm gonna include that inside the comment section also. So I'm gonna include the meditation stuff and the lust shit. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, right? You got it when you get back in tune with your soul, right? You're not gonna feel sad and lonely because you have yourself. You're gonna have higher aspirations. You know what I'm saying? You'll lack higher aspirations and feel sad and depressed when you have no connection with your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because even when you were with that person, and however that person made you feel, it wasn't really them making you feel that way. Like all the chemicals came from your body. You just told yourself, oh, because this person's doing this, I'm gonna let myself feel that. But you could feel that whenever you want to, whether it's happiness, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So this is just like if the breakup makes you feel sad and that's also affecting you too. It's like, bro, you're not gonna be sad when you have connection with your soul and your spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this really boils down to being connected with your soul and your spirit and God, but also just with understanding what the fuck that actually is and how to properly do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You need to do some soul searching too. What do I want to really do on this earth? You know what I'm saying? Like what really makes me feel happy? You know what I'm saying? What do I really enjoy about life? You know what I'm saying? What kind of person do I want to be with? What kind of person do I want to be? You know what I'm saying? How do I become that kind of person? You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in the work. You gotta find out these things. You gotta meditate and really observe your own soul and observe your thoughts and become and get back into your spirit. Start praying and shit like that. Study some spiritual teachings, bro. Like nigga, you might need a Bible. You know what I'm saying? Or you may need some Hindu shit or some Buddhist shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like get back in tune with your spirit and get control of yourself. You know, that's literally the only way. It's literally the only fucking way. It literally is. You know what I'm saying? Cause anybody who's not in tune with their spirit, right? They may not be struggling with this, but they have some other vice. They could be a drug addict. They could be addicted to alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Some things are addicted to women. Some things are addicted to their job. You know what I'm saying? And their quote unquote purpose. You know what I'm saying? Some things are addicted to things because they don't have their spirit. So, nigga, if it's not one vice, it's usually another. You know, real talk. So, nigga, you're gonna have to really get back in tune with the spirit to find out and really understand what that actually means. You know what I'm saying? Meditate, observe your own awareness, stuff like that. Connect back with your soul, your spirit, and find out what the fuck you want, and find out what you want to actually do with your life. You know what I'm saying? It's to practice breathing practices too. You know what I'm saying? Get into some Taoist teachings about sexual energy transmutation. Montauk Chia got amazing books on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You could look up videos about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Montauk Chia, sexual energy transmutation. You could probably find some shit, or just Tao. You could just type in Taoist sexual energy transmutation, you'll probably find some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all out there, but how bad do you really want it type shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the shame and the regret, bro, just accept what you did, you know, and then just take the effort and take the actions to reverse what you did. You know what I'm saying? Repentance just means to turn away from. You know, that whole repenting to God is just turning away from your bullshit and going back to your highest awareness and waking up from the dream, bro. Because when you do these things, it's just an illusion anyway. You're just living in illusions, right? You think that in the moment, you think that you are the thoughts and the emotions. Therefore, you act the thoughts and the emotions. But then once you're done, it's like, why'd I do that shit? You just literally let a character inside the dream act through you. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time to wake up and say, nah, nigga, I'm gonna choose what the fuck I want to do inside this dream. I'm not gonna let the dream control me, nigga. I'm gonna control the motherfucking dream and not fucking do this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So this all boils down to connecting with your spirit, though. That's the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna leave resources down inside the comment section down below. But for now, that's it for this video. I love you all. I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Peace out.